Bonjour everyone, welcome to another diecast showcase. Today I'm going to showcase basically my fairly recent finds from the last few weeks. The stuff I managed to pick up. I've got a few thrift store finds as well as some store finds. We're going to have some Hot Wheels, some new Majorette that I found, and a little bit of a sprinkle of green light on there too. Without further ado, we will get started. I thought I'd start with my loose finds, just to just get these out of this little bag here, and I will show them to you quickly, as quickly as possible. I did manage to find a couple more wheel donors. If we're talking about, is that it? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. So I found three other NASCAR casts basically that are going to serve as wheel donors. So I've got this one here that's got some pretty generic wheels on there, but that should look good on pretty much anything. If we're talking about these wheels are not, the car is not in a great condition. It's a McDonald's car with a plastic base, stickers instead of tampos on the side that are mostly worn off. So yeah, literally just to be drilled and poach the wheels off of and put that on something that has less than desirable wheels. These are nice little steely deep dish looking wheels, so those will be put to good use. We've got another NASCAR here. This one's obviously of better quality. It's a metal on metal cast, and it's got rubber tires. The tire lettering's a bit faded, those Goodyear Eagles, but all in all, not bad. Chevy Monte Carlo, Bell South livery, number 42. Good looking little NASCAR, pretty battered, but yeah, those rubber tires, they'll definitely be put to good use, and they're really smooth rolling as well, so that's always cool. Last one, we got Dale Earnhardt Monte Carlo, another Monte Carlo. This one's got a plastic base. Not sure what brand is this? Oh, it's Hasbro licensed. So yeah, either way, this one's got some this one I'm not sure if I'm actually going to take apart or if I'm just going to keep as is, because I don't know much about NASCAR, but this is one that I'm familiar with, so I might keep this one intact actually, so we'll see about that. Next up, did pick up this little Motor Max Plymouth Prowler. Not the best cast, a little bit better than the Maisto one. Pretty nondescript base. There's actually scale on here, 156 scale. Is that it? 156 scale, made in China. You recognize those Motor Max wheels right away. Pretty good interior though. Steering wheel is not a frisbee. Well molded. It's a little bit big compared to 1/64th scale. Since it is a 156 scale, but looks good in that silver color and whatnot. I have 0 Prowlers in my collection, so why the heck not? Let's see. I picked up this battered old Porsche 911 Turbo from Majorette with those super wide wheels, plastic base ones, which these tend to be. So this one's 157 scale, so almost the same scale as the Prowler. And it's missing paint. It does have opening doors. Red paint, white interior, huge Porsche logo on the front. And it's got a good glass and whatnot. It's pretty much more parts car for the yellow version that I have in case I decide to do a resto on it. Let's see. This Majorette I'm actually really, really happy to pick up. I've got this 4th gen F-body Firebird. Based on the bumper here, this would be a Trans Am. So with the V8, Does not have the ram air, so maybe also Firebird formula. Does have the opening hood with that red engine. It kind of looks weird because it almost looks carbureted, which definitely this would be an LT1, so not sure why that would be. But nevertheless, somebody decided to go to town on those rear lights. It's going to be removed off, of course, and maybe redone, maybe not redone. And actually, it's got a single exhaust. This might actually be a V6 car, but just with the Trans Am front bumper. Either way, very cool cast. Happy to add that to the collection. You know, going to be a little work in progress, but should look good once I go through it. This little haul did include also a lone matchbox. Actually, pretty cool one. The big old classic Bronco with the soft top or the bikini top. I like the wheels, white paint, little livery there going on, tan everything that is plastic, black base, 157th scale. This must be an older release because it has been a while. It has been a while since they have been there have been scales on Matchbox and Hot Wheels releases, so that's a cool one to add to the collection. A little oddity as well, just to break things up before we get into the couple Hot Wheels I picked up. Got this off-brand BMW E30 M3. Now, kind of looks like something from Polystil or, I don't know, Play Art maybe. Really not sure. Probably a knockoff, but it's not a bad looking cast. You know, wheels are obviously, well, very basic. Nice clear glass, light tan interior. You know, without those graphics and a few details added on, this could be a pretty decent little car. So, yeah, pick this up as a future project. We'll see where that leads us eventually. Now, I did pick up a few Hot Wheels, as I just mentioned. First one that I'll show you is this kind of like tuned version of the Pajero Evo. This is like the second gen car. The one that came after the most recent release, two colorways so far, white and red. That would be the first Pajero Evo, and this is the second gen. You know, tuned, so you got the huge 5 spokes in red, white paint, and yeah, pretty interesting. Is this one actually did originally come out in red, and then this is the white variation, same as the one that was released recently from Hot Wheels, and you'll notice that this actually has mirrors. And very hard to not notice the huge red wing as well as those very large exhaust exits. And it actually does have a roll cage. So, you know, cool little tuned vehicle. You know, it's Mitsubishi, it's JDM, you know. I'm happy to get this. Next up, we have a little bit of American muscle here. We got the very cool 67 Pontiac GTO. With the yellow scallops, white detailing, the yellow ring, I believe those are MC5s, slightly rusty axles, but overall, you know, paint's not perfect, got a little bit of rub on the top here. Overall, good condition, you know, all the pillars are straight, most of the chrome's there, except for the corners here. And, you know, it's a good-looking big body Pontiac from the 60s, so it's pretty cool. I don't think I had a variation of this, except for the Stars and Stripes ones, if even. So I do have a couple convertible versions. This is my first hardtop one, so I'm happy to get a hardtop because I do favor the hardtop over the convertible. Then I picked up yet another variation of the C6 ZR1. Nicely done cast with the badging in the back. Somebody had made a very poor attempt to add rear lights. I'll definitely get that corrected because I've detailed a couple of these before and they're pretty easy to do. Nice burnt orange color with the black contrasting top. Goes well with the lip kit that's, obviously the base. Gold OH5s. Staggered. Good looking wheels. And of course you can see that blower on that LS9 engine through that little plexiglass blower engine cover on the hood. So a nice variation to add to the collection as well. We'll get into my top 5 loose cars that I managed to pick up. Starting at number 5, we're going to go with this variation of the Datsun 620 that I did not have. So happy to add another variation of this to the collection. I never picked this one up basically when it was out, because I have a huge amount of variations of this cast. But they're inside a grab bag, I'll keep it. There were more cars inside this grab bag, but those ones are actually going to be donated / sold / given to my daughter. So so Datsun will follow along with this really cool second gen Camaro split bumper with the Hotchkiss livery. I really like this green color with the white and yellow livery. Great offset with the yellow ring around those black PR5s. Very, very cool. Black interior. No front and rear tampos, but those are pretty easy to add. We'll see. Maybe I will add those. I'm not sure exactly. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, again, I don't have a whole lot of these split bumper Corvettes from Hot Wheels, so that's a cool addition right there. Staying in the Chevys, did pick up this C1 Corvette. This was really released a few years back, part of a Then and Now series. Yeah, it's blue with some white graphics on there. Very nice, that typical Hot Wheels race team blue. Interior is pretty basic, as you can see. Gray interior. This is a plastic base version as opposed to the one that came out in that Roadster set basically a couple years back, maybe last year, a couple years, I'm not sure. That off-white / very light pastel yellow colored one on aero discs that actually had metal base. This one does have the plastic base as opposed to the metal base. So, but it's still very cool, and obviously the wheel choice is much more proper with those OH5s in chrome. That's a good looking car that I'm definitely happy to add to the collection. Second to last Hot Wheels, a very, very good condition, not mint, but good condition BMW M2 in blue, lighter metallic blue on this one. PR5s in gray, which is a good choice of wheel color. And this is probably the factory fresh version, which does not have a livery and has front and rear tampos, which is much more desirable than the other version of this that I have, which has no front and rear tampos, is in white, and has the M colors on there. I wish it was a combination of the tampos on this one plus the tampos on the other one. That would be my perfect spec. But can't have them all. And it'll look great with the 1M Coupe from Matchbox that I do have. So, last Lucy, and definitely the pickup I'm most happy about is this Fairlady Z, or 240Z. Is it 240 or Fairlady, this one? This one's the Fairlady. So wide body kit. This is not the same one as the Fuguzi. Slightly different. This one has the Skyline rear light conversion. The Hako and Kenmeri rear light conversion. Whereas it's regular Z lights on the Fuguzi. This one is a right-hand drive, and it's got the nice lace wheels and the Gretty livery, number 94. So great, great addition. Happy to get this. I love the Gretty livery. It's a brand that has been around for decades and synonymous with the tuner era. So for Japanese cars, and they even did make some performance parts for the Porsche 962 when it was running in the motorsport circuit in Japan. So there you go. So yeah, next up we'll get into some recent finds, but store finds, just regular store finds. So I'll start off with the Soul green light I picked up, but I mean it's a doozy and it's a whopper. It is the Greenlight Hollywood Gone in 60 Seconds set with Eleanor, a big 2020 F-150 as you can see, and the trailer. What I really like about this is that the Eleanor is the weathered version, so kind of like the version at the end of the movie when he drops it off at the bad guy's place as the last car out of the 50 he had to steal. And yeah, I did miss the single of this. Never found it. So, and I didn't pick it up, through diecast specific stores because I don't want to pay over retail for this. So, but yeah, I'm really happy to finally have Eleanor in the collection. Pickup ain't bad. Try and get you a little bit more detail there. It's hard to see through the plastic. I would have to open this up, but I'm absolutely not going to for today. It is like very dirty and very weathered, basically. So even the wheels, you can definitely see the difference between the Ford wheels, which are all clean, and the Eleanor wheels, which are full of brake dust and things like that. And there's your trailer, typical trailer. So yeah, really happy to get that one in the collection. Managed to find a few new majorettes as well. If we're talking about the most recent wave that has hit us in Canada, first one that I did pick up was the newest generation of the Mercedes SL. In this case, as you can see, the SL63, part of the premium car collection. The opening hood, plastic wheels. You got the 8-spoke wheels in dark gunmetal with the chromed lip. Well done interior on this top-down model. Mirrors are there as usual. Got some painted rears with the badging and some lensed fronts. You got your twin turbo V8 under the hood. Very nice grille work too on this, so perfect. Yeah, my boss is actually driving one of these around. Well, my boss's boss, should I say, is driving one of these around in white. It's a great looking car in person, and it actually hides its size well with these new body lines, and the more angular headlights and taillights are thinner at least. Next one that I picked up is the Lamborghini Countach, the new Lamborghini Countach, the LPI 804, with those newer Majorette 5 spokes. The staggered and concave 5 spokes in black, which looks great. It's got opening scissor doors. Here's your rear end. Pretty well done. And your front end with those lensed front lights. Hard to see, but yep, they are lens. Got the little Lamborghini logo there. This is actually the first version of this vehicle I pick up diecast wise. I never found the Spectacolare set from Hot Wheels Premium. I did almost buy the Tomica version, the basic Tomica version online, but I'm trying to cut back on ordering online because it's way too easy to go overboard if we're talking about, the amount / cost of diecast that ends up in the collection. And although KinSmart pullback version is readily available of this, both in yellow and in white, yeah, not a car that I like enough to actually get in a larger scale. So this Majorette premium version will have to do. And I'm honestly not disappointed. Normally, I really prefer the opening part being the hood, but in this case, I'm more than willing to let it go in view of the fact that these are, these doors are emblematic basically to the Countach. So that is a very cool find, and pick up a couple of Majorette SUVs actually. Speaking of opening hoods, got this little Mitsubishi ASX, which would be known for us in North America as the RVR. Really nice metallic green color. Look at that flake. Really, really nice. And this one does have an opening hood to show the powerhouse of a either 2-liter or 2.4-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. And it being in Euro spec, could even be a diesel. So definitely not a performance car, but I mean, it's not a vehicle that you see done often in diecast, and they're pretty good at doing kind of unusual casts basically. And if you look all the way up on the corner here where the lens focuses, it's not focusing. Well, forget that. Either way, I do have the Mitsubishi Outlander in the streetcar trim, basically from Majorette and Opening Parts, your basic model in blue. So this is the second specific Mitsubishi casting, SUV casting, should I say, from Majorette that I add to the collection. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy about that one. I mean, it's your day-to-day car, but and if you want something less day-to-day, but still staying pretty much in the same size, same realm, here is the newest Alfa Romeo casting from Majorette, the Tonale. So compact SUV, luxury SUV. I'm not a huge fan of the styling of this vehicle, but I mean, it's really, really, really new. So I thought it'd be cool to add it to the collection, and I'll hold on to it, see if the wheels are really appropriate on this, by the way. Very well sized, very well proportioned versus the real thing. So yeah, we'll see if I hold on to this for a long while. I'm just really looking forward, speaking of Alfa Romeo castings, to the Alfa Romeo Stelvio casting that Matchbox actually putting out soon. So keep your eyes out on that. Anybody who likes Alfa Romeos, and if you like Italian cars and Matchbox and whatnot. Next piece that I picked up is actually my a first for my collection, my first Hot Wheels monster truck that I'm going to be retaining in the collection. And it's part of this series here, the Big F-150. This is kind of like the Bigfoot, the original Bigfoot casting, but in Bilstein livery. So I found this was really cool. And while going through and checking out the models that are part of this thing, which you can see right here, they were all there, by the way. The dollar stores in my area, Dollaramas, are really stocking up on these. So you have the twin mill B&M livery. You have the, what is this one? The Dairy Delivery with the PPG paint livery, the Black Widow exhausts, Ford F-150, and the infamous Brembo drag bus, which I'm assuming is going to be the most popular one. Although, monster trucks will never be as popular. And going through the pegs just to help out with making sure these get sold as quick as possible, and make room for stuff that's more within my realm of interest. I don't have any monster trucks loose. Don't have any from Hot Wheels or other. The only other one that I have is a King of Crunch that I'm keeping packaged for now from Greenlight. Thought, you know what? Saw one with a broken package here. It's cracked on the bottom here, basically. Thought, nah, what the heck not. I'll pick it up and crack it open just so we can get a better look at it. So we'll be cracking this right away, just to see what all the fuss is about. All right. Well, it's definitely a cool little piece of packaging. I'm gonna keep this. That's for sure. That's cool. Not keeping that though. All right, and here is the beast. Well, first and foremost, it's a little bit heavier than I thought. Not a huge fan of all the yellow suspension bits and, you know, all the ladder rails and all that stuff being in big yellow plastic. But at the end of the day, Bilstein normally developing shocks and putting them out in yellow anyways. You know what? Kind of works. I like the body, the diecast part of this, really good. You know, you got the big engine peeking out through there. Um, and I guess another engine there. So two engines in this one. That's pretty cool. Um, yeah, I'm not disappointed, honestly. It's a good looking cast. It's big, and I love how these are very very loose, and you know you can just position them however you want. So that's gonna look cool somewhere within the realm of diecast stuff I have everywhere. So we'll see where this guy ends up within the collection. And I also managed to stumble upon, in preparation for Black Friday, my local Toys R Us put out a bunch of stuff. A lot of it is as usual as every year, new old stock, like you know, stuff that they had in the back store for 6 months, like Hot Wheels mainline shippers. And I think which one is it? I think is A Case that had the Benz 300 SL in red as a super. Well, that's the case. They put out like basically 3 dumpins with that case in there. So I mean, first and foremost, I was not first to the drop. So all the SLs were already on the top of the bin from a collector earlier in that day that went ahead and, you know, went through everything. That's all good, you know, because I got everything I need from that case. But they did actually put out older boxes of mystery models. And I was kind of happy because one of them was still sealed and brand new. And it's this mix here with the Civic, McLaren, and Falcon ATCC car. And I'm happy because I never managed to pick up the Civic, the number 3. And, well, now I have. So, obviously it's a mystery model, so that can't stay sealed in there, right? So, oh geez, sorry about that, guys. Well, there's the Civic. So we got the little sticker. Yeah, we got the little sticker. And we've got also a little mystery model poster there. But, you know, the 3 that interest us, well, I already showed them to you because they're on the front. And here is your Honda Civic. So this is the European Type R hatchback. It's got full tampos everywhere, eh? It's very cool. Even the rear end. This is the same version as the Bisimoto version from a few years back, and that came out in a couple colors. And yeah, the Bisimoto one did not have the rear tampos done. This one does, so that's the main reason why I wanted to get this. Not to have another variation loose, but just to have a fully tampoed one, basically. I did add rear details, you know, to the Bisimoto one, but you know, it's cool to have a fully tampoed one directly from Hot Wheels. So, and last but definitely not least, I last visit to my dollar store did yield a fresh drop of Hot Wheels, and it was so fresh that I managed to pick this guy up. The Super Treasure Hunt version of the Mark 282 Supra, which was the Super that I wanted out of all the ones that came out this year. This is the one that I was looking for. Everybody's gone crazy for the Datsun 510. Just a little bit blasé with the 510 as a whole, basically, you know? So, this is really awesome. Obviously, Spectraflame red paint. Can't go wrong. Rear lights are very well done. It's kind of Hillebrand looking wheels. Kind of work, I guess. And, yeah, a little wink eye is there. So that goes super well with mainline version. And, yeah. Super Treasure Hunt. So, first Super of the year, probably the last one. that I'll find. But very, very happy to finally get my hands on a new super. And this is probably the first time that I'm actually going to be keeping a super in the collection, because not only is it a casting I love, of a car I love, of an era I love, from a country which makes the cars I love the most, but yeah, I mean, it's right there within my realm of interest. So, first super that I'm going to be keeping and actually not using as trade bait. So, yeah, that's pretty much all my finds. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed checking these out with me. If you did, hit that like. Hopefully, you subscribe so as to be updated when I upload next. And, well, of course, comment your feedback. Tell me, which pieces in here you liked, which do you have, how was your luck with supers this year, and yeah, hopefully you find everything you're looking for through your hunts. So stay safe out there, enjoy your weekend, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.